Hello, everybody. I'm here to do another review. This time, nothing that I've tweaked or anything. Just a badass purchase I picked up a while ago. I forget how many months ago now I've had this. The SHMonsterarts Godzilla 1972 from versus Gigan. Um, Now I only have three SHMonsterart figures in my entire collection. I'm not really a huge fan, to be honest, of their line. Um, all the QC issues that I see online of other reviewers have actually turned me away from the line altogether. Um, this figure, the 72, is actually pretty decent. I haven't had any issues with it. The legendary pictures Mecha Godzilla that I picked up, I found that on sale on Amazon. I forget when I picked that up. Again, that's pretty decent. Now, the King Ghidorah from Legendary Pictures 2019 one, I've had issues since I opened up the fucking package. You spend over $200 for the goddamn figure, and it falls apart the second you take it out of the box. Like, literally, I was putting the wings on, and I moved the figure. This is like I said, right after I opened the box, I put the wings on, moved the figure once, the wing fell right off the fucking figure and broke on impact on the floor. Not happy about that at all. So yeah, I did the whole trick of fingernail polish, tighten up joints on it to keep the wings in place. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it falling apart from after that, but also the fact that it was so bland, it looks nothing like the model from the movie, and the paint job was pretty much lacking. I actually repainted it myself, and then they turn around and announce a repaint on the goddamn thing. I want to get my hands on the Haya Toys King Ghidorah, since it actually looks like the way it's supposed to in the movies. But anyways, back to my whole point. Here's my look at, again, 1972 Godzilla from SHMonsterarts, Bandai, and whatnot. Let's take a closer look at the package. Um, Very nice. I love the design of this box. Good photo right there of the figure up front. Godzilla, 1972. Um, Another image. I like how they do the slashes on the plastic. I mean, on the cardboard with the plastic showing through, and of course your photos of the figure on the back. I don't have the Gigan. I don't know if I'll ever pick it up because, like I said, usually not too thrilled over these figures in general. Unless I watch a review and people can prove me otherwise. Maybe down the road I might pick it up. Who knows? Yeah, this figure's fucking pretty cool. It looks just like he did in the movie, aside from the fact that at this point in the film series, this costume was falling apart. It's like, what, the fourth movie they used the costume for? So, I mean, it would have been hilarious if they turned around and sculpted like the pieces of the suit that were falling off. And also, in some moments too, his eye was closed. Um, I don't know if that was just something from the costume because he had the injuries from Hedora that he fought right before this film. It was just stuff left over on the costume. I mean, you even saw the damage on the hand still. Looks like they try to cover it up with paint, the melted burnt hand or whatever. The only accessory this figure comes with is this right here, the second head with the blood on it from the damage you got from the battle versus Gigan. Um, it's pretty sick. Sculpt wise, it's decent. Paint's on, pretty good, passable. But then again, I'm not 100% picky about paint apps on some of these figures, except for like the blatant lack thereof entirely, like on the King Ghidorah. But it's passable. It's pretty good. Um, yeah. Um, if you haven't picked up this figure already and you've got the budget for it, I would definitely say it's worth it. Um, this goddamn thing is beautiful. Um, all the details and the paint on it. Um, the only complaint that I have really about this figure is this dorsal plate right here. I mean, I know it's on a hinge and it helps with the neck movements on it, but I'm thinking I might glue it in place only because this has the tendency of popping off the joint it's on a lot. Um, Sorry about my camera having issues trying to focus. But yeah, details on this, again, like I said, is great. Yeah, I've had issues, not really major ones. It was kind of my fault. I was trying to move his legs around to pose him in pictures and they pop right off the joint. But I mean, overall, the joints are pretty tight on this thing. I mean, I know there's been issues before in the past with some of the other releases they've had where, you know, you look at them and they just fall off. But yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. It looks just like what he did in the movie.
Yes, I look exactly like they did in the film. Ha ha ha.
All right, that was just stupid. All right, I don't know. What's some other things I could talk about with this thing? I mean, it's got pretty good movement. You know, you've got joint at the base of the head. You got another neck joint here. You got one here. He is kind of tight with movements, so I might have to warm him up a bit if you really want to get him posing, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Arms, pretty good. Hands. Legs. You know, all that. The whole 9 yards. Decent torso bend. Tail is fantastic. That's fucking cool. And yeah. If I had one thing to say about this that I would say it probably needed was maybe a breath effect, but I make some of my own. So I got a few laying around. I just, you know, not a perfect fit, but you gets the point across. Yeah, and he's good size too. He oh, sorry. You guys weren't meant to see that one. Yeah, he's a little over 6 inches tall. Looks like he's just about maybe 6.5 inches tall. For size comparisons, let's compare him to NECA's Godzilla 1964. This is like the third one that I have of this sculpt right here. I painted him to look like he just came out of the sand from the beginning of the movie. Yeah. Scale's pretty decent. I think he's a little, yeah, he looks a little shorter. Just a tad bit shorter, but good enough. And then here he is with Playmates Kong from Godzilla Kong New Empire. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. He's probably not going to stand up. He has a pain in the ass. And I just dropped something. I have no idea what that was. I'll probably have to go look for that. Well, yeah, that's the SHMonsterarts Godzilla 1972. Again, if you have it in your collection, awesome. If you don't have it in your collection, you have the price, you have the money to spend on it. It's going to probably run you over $100 altogether with shipping from Japan. If you can find it, you know, here in the States at a comic book store, it's probably going to be around the same price. I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, he's definitely worth an addition to your collection. All right, so that's it for the video. Now get the fuck out of here.